People keep asking me, who was Yemima Avital? So let's try to figure that out. Yemima Avital was born in Casablanca, Morocco in 1929. She made Aliyah in 1949 and she settled in Beersheba with her husband and her 2 kids. In Beersheba, she went to the university and she had her BA in French literature. Yemima spoke French, and when she spoke Hebrew, she had a very soft French accent. Beautiful. Her husband passed away in 1967. She then moved to Tel Aviv, where she studied in the Tel Aviv University her master's in psychology. And the Yemima method is based upon concepts from the modern psychology combined with the knowledge she gained at her house. She was from a dynasty of Kabbalists in Morocco. Back then, in those days, to study Kabbalah and to practice Kabbalah in Morocco was a very common thing. And Yemima observed that. And she had her own spiritual knowledge. And she combined this knowledge with the modern psychology ideas. And people started coming to her for therapy and for healing and for advice. And people came from all sectors, and it began to be something larger and larger. More and more people from all sectors in Israel came to her. And then she opened her classes. So it was for a group, either men or women. And what would happen, people would come. Someone would ask a question before the class, during the class, or maybe Yemima just sensed that someone needs help in a certain topic. Maybe it was something going on in Israel or in the Word, and Yemima would speak about the topic. And what's interesting is that even though she would speak to someone who asked a question, everyone in the group could benefit out of it, because this is the Yemima method. We can sit down with the same words, and each and every one of us would think about different situations in their life so they can implement those words to their own life. It's about getting tools to achieve something bigger in our life, to be happier, to solve our problems, not to be dependent, to have good relationship between me and myself and me and others. This is what the Yemima method is all about, with this combination of psychology and Jewish spirituality. Yemima would speak in her class and her students would sit down and write every word she said. She passed away 22 years ago, but her students keep on teaching her words. I am honored to be learning for 14 years with 3 of Yemima's closest students. In fact, when Yemima Avital was still alive, she told them to teach by themselves, to transfer this knowledge on. And my teachers told me about 7 years ago to teach myself. I've been doing this for 7 years, and now I also teaching English with the blessing and support of my teachers and with Yemima Avital's son blessing and encouragement. And it's very funny that we are speaking about Yemima Avital herself right now, because she said that she is not the issue. It was very important for her that people will not be attached to her. She said that her wisdom is coming and she is transferring the wisdom. It's not even her. It's not about her. It was important for her to give people tools and not to be dependent, to be related to their own wisdom, to look inside using the words she gave. It's like the famous Chinese saying that if someone is hungry, you can give them fish. That would last for one day, but if you would teach them how to fish, then they would have the tools not to be poor anymore, not to be hungry, not to be victims, to get out of these cycles, to take responsibility for their lives. If you don't like fish, so it's like giving someone bread or teach them how to grow wheat. It's all about tools, and this is what Yemima did. She gave us tools to look at our words, to learn them together, but then to implement and to see results in our lives, to be responsible for our own transformation and our own life. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up and write me a comment about what else you want to hear about the Yemima method. Any question at all, write me a comment, and also follow me on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page, Yemima with Raya, Jewish Mindful Thinking. See you next time.